Did you know that a bee's entire life could last just a few weeks or go for several years? And that a single queen can lay over 2,000 eggs per day? Today, we're diving into one of the most organized and mind-blowing societies in the natural world. The secret life of bees. From birth to death, from royalty to worker. Let's explore the bee's remarkable life cycle, their social structure, and rare facts that will make you look at bees in a whole new way. Bees are not just bees. In most colonies, especially honeybee hives, there are 3 types of bees. First, we have the queen bee. She's the mother of the hive, literally. There's only one per hive. Her only job is to lay eggs and emit pheromones that regulate hive behavior. Then we have our worker bees, all female but sterile. These are the multitasking powerhouses of the colony. Cleaners, nurses, foragers, builders, guards, they do it all. A fun fact about worker bees, they have different jobs at different ages. A newly emerged bee starts as a cleaner. A few days later, she becomes a nurse. After that, she builds wax comb, guards the hive, and finally, at around 3 weeks old, she becomes a forager. It's a literal career ladder inside a hive. Last of all, we have our drone bees, they're males, whose only purpose is to mate with a queen. No stingers, no work. And after mating, they die instantly. Talk about a one-hit wonder. The bee life cycle starts with an egg. From days 0 to 3, the queen lays an egg in a wax cell. Depending on diet and pheromones, this egg could become a queen, a worker, or a drone. On days 4 to 9, the egg hatches into a larva. It's fed royal jelly at first, a nutrient-rich secretion. Royal jelly for 3 days equals a worker bee, and royal jelly for all 5 days results in a queen bee. So yes, queen bees are made, not born. Every fertilized egg has the potential to become a queen, but it all depends on whether the larva continues to get royal jelly. On days 10 to 20, the larva becomes a pupa, transforming inside a capped cell. This is the bee version of metamorphosis. And finally, on day 21, the adult bee emerges. Workers are born ready to serve. Drones emerge slightly later. And queens, well, they're born ready to rule. A bee colony can hold up to 60,000 bees, and yet there's no chaos. Everything is based on chemical signals and cooperation. If a hive becomes too crowded, the queen and half the workers swarm out to create a new colony. During this time, bees are actually less likely to sting because they're gorged on honey for the journey. The queen's pheromones keep the hive in check. If her pheromone levels drop, the colony starts preparing a new queen. Worker bees communicate by dancing. The waggle dance tells others where to find nectar, with directions based on the angle of the sun. Bees can also recognize human faces, a trait once thought limited to mammals. They use pattern recognition to differentiate between faces, helping them navigate flowers and environments. When a new queen emerges, it's not a peaceful process. She immediately seeks out her rivals, other virgin queens, and fights them to the death. There can be only one. After her victory, she takes her nuptial flight, mating with up to 20 drones mid-air. She stores their sperm in a special organ called the spermatheca, using it throughout her life to fertilize eggs. A queen bee can control the sex of her offspring. Fertilized eggs become female workers or queens. Unfertilized eggs, male drones. The end of a bee's life is just as structured as its beginning. Worker bees live about 6 weeks in summer, but up to 5 months in winter. Why? Winter bees are physiologically different. They store more fat and are less active. Drone bees are expelled from the hive in autumn, left to die since they're no longer needed. Queen bees can live 2 to 5 years, but if she falters, the hive replaces her swiftly. When a bee dies inside the hive, undertaker bees remove the corpse to prevent disease. Yes, bees have literal funeral workers. Bees are more than honey makers. They're engineers, dancers, soldiers, nurses, and royalty. Every cell in the hive tells a story of cooperation, evolution, and survival. So next time you see a bee buzzing past, remember, you're witnessing one of nature's most elegant, efficient societies in motion. If you enjoyed learning about bees, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more amazing deep dives into the natural world. And remember, every fact is a tiny window into a much bigger world.